Good afternoon everybody, this is Penny from Dragon's Eye and I'm coming here today to explain to you what a frequency grid is. And as you can see, there's a triangle and there's two little round circles, and as we've been learning over the few years, that frequency is everything, frequency is all. So why would you have a personal frequency grid done? Well, a few years ago the team out there in the Andromeda and Crystal Nova started talking to me. I just better get my glasses on. Talking to me about frequency and your planets. So when you were born, let's see, I've got a chart here. When you were born, you specifically came in with certain planets in certain areas. This is my chart at the moment. Well, this is my birth chart. So as you can see, there's planets here. And from your birth chart, you decided to be born at a specific time, specific place, because you knew there would be planets in certain areas. And who knew that this was a grid to enable you to thrive by getting certain different frequencies. So how do we do that? Well, we look on here and we say, for instance, find, Ceres. Ceres is all about your Earth star. So as you can see, this is your frequency grid. So Ceres, by the planet and the place, so the sign and the placement of the planet will give us the frequency, and then the degree it's at will give us how many beats to play that frequency. So for instance, mine is 1185, which is Shekinah, and it is a beat of 3, and that was my Earth star. So if I'm feeling a little ungrounded, which I often am, then I will play my Earth star for 3 beats. Now, you don't have to worry if you don't have any of your any tuning forks, because this is what I use, tuning forks. And like today, for my throat chakra is specifically 639, 8 times. So I played that before I started here today. So you can see you can use it as a tool for you, for yourself, or whatever you want to do. Also, we send you through an explanation grid which has the energy centres and parts of the body that it correlates to. So if you have achy back or achy knee and you know why, and you're working through the emotions, then by playing that certain frequency will enable that to start to heal. And when we say heal, they like to call it, they enable. So they like you to have ease of your body. So that will enable you to have ease of that part of the body. Now, it's not saying that you stop taking medication or anything like that, but what you'll find is you'll slowly start to feel better. Like today, for instance, all of a sudden I realised that a pain I had the other day has gone. It didn't stop in the moment, but all of a sudden it was just gone. A friend of mine, she came for a frequency session, and for years she couldn't turn her head. You know, when you turn, just to look over or reach for something. And we did a frequency. I didn't even know this because she didn't explain because she had many things, and this was like one of the things that she's got used to, so she wasn't bothered. Anyway, about 3 weeks later, she called me up and she said, "You'll never guess what, I can completely turn around and get something, no pain, everything's moving." And that is through frequency. Now imagine when you get your personal frequency. So this is another grid that you get. And as you can see, you've got your planets here, and you've got the frequencies of your planets. Because your planet, because of your astro chart, will be in different places. So once or we retrieve the information from your astrology chart, we can then get it into here. So you can see if you want frequencies, say for instance you want the expansion, say you want some expansion on something that you're working on, a foundational thing that you're working on, then you can just play, well for me it was 7 times 285. Now obviously you may not have all the tuning forks, some people might, some people might not. So what I do is, when we've formulated your frequency, your personal frequency, which is all these frequencies here, I play them and then send you the recording. Now the recording you can play anytime. I play it when I'm in the shower, in the morning, when I'm just waking up. I'll play it if I'm writing, if I'm working on other people's grids. It enables me just to thrive. I could play it when I'm out walking. It's up to you. It's an empowering tool. It's up to you how you use it. So the energy centers that we work with are the hands. Each one of these is called your Gemini points. We work with the Earth Star, which is just below your feet, you know, in the earth. Then we work with your feet, with your left and right foot, and your left and right hands. And then we go to your root, which is in your groin, then your sacral, which is your lower belly, and then your solar plexus, and then we work our way up to the heart, and then we work up to the throat, then we work to the third eye, and then we work to the crown. And they're the personal frequencies that you will get to use as you like. So for instance, if you wake up and you've got a headache, you look at the head, which is the crown, that's on that sheet. You then look to your crown, like mine is 741, 9 beats. So I'll go to my recording and play it all, because, you know, if we play all our frequencies so they're all balanced, it's going to enable that head. Now, for some people, when it comes to the hands, some of us have a healing hand, and if you didn't know you had a healing hand, like a friend of mine didn't, I explained to her, if one of your frequencies is healing, you can rub your Gemini point and place it where you need, or you can rub your two frequencies together and put it to your third eye frequency, and that will again enable your head. I mean, a lot of us, when we get a headache, we go, oh God, my head's hurting, because you know at some level that Gemini point is there, it's going to help you. So here we have, so this enables you to thrive. This is my chart. You get this, and then you get a chart here that will enable you if you've forgotten what something means. Now, if you're on a journey, if you're meditating, you can play it when you're meditating. You can play it any time, and then as you learn to use it, you may find something that works for you. There are no rules with the frequency grid. You know, this is your empowering tool, and then you get on with it. So, for instance, if a planetary, when I do the astrology on the website, say for instance there's a full moon, that full moon will have a frequency, and I will put the collective frequency for people to feel into that energy to see if it will help them. Whereas if you've got your personal grid, there's always a sub-note for people with their personal grids of what to look for on their chart and play that specific one. So it's more of a personal journey, especially with the energies the way they are right now. So number one, it enables you to thrive. It's an empowering tool. It's made from your own astrology chart. So the planets, you decided on the time, place for you on the day that you were born. So you knew you bring those frequencies in with you. So these frequencies will now be shared with you. You can look at parts of the body and play that specific frequency. What else is there? You'll find things start to come into your energy, into your awareness. You'll find that as you play it, things will come in, and you'll go, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't realise that was there. Or you may think, do you know what, I really don't want to do this, and you play your frequency and suddenly you think, actually, I'm not going to do it. It will help you. It will really enable you to thrive, because as the dis-ease, and I don't mean like illness, but any dis-ease of your energy will slowly float out, and your thriving, enabling ease will come in, and then you'll find all of a sudden that you're just okay. It's an amazing, I mean, it only came through just before the 21st of December, and I've been working with it with other people now for 3 months, and I'm finding it's really working, especially when I do frequency sessions where you lay on the bed and we play your own frequency to each and every single energy centre. We find it's really enabling for a lot of people. And there is much more to the sessions. They're showing me different platonic solids to use and make shapes around the person. We're also using a lot of crystals. I've always used crystals. I didn't know why or how, but just lately they are specific with the crystals. So yeah, that's coming in soon. But today we're just specifically talking about your personal frequency grid. So if you want your frequency grid done, just go to the dragon'seyehub.com. Look at the top of the banner and you'll see personal frequency grid, and then you'll see a bit more written about it down there. But I just wanted to do a FaceTime, a bit of a chat about it, just to show you. So you'll receive that and the guide, and also, and that's through the post, and these are all laminated because if you're a bit like me and you're not your coffee or you're not your water, you know, they're just wipeable. And you can take them on walks, it doesn't matter, you know, you can put them in a suitcase if you're going away. But when I play your frequency grid, I use crystals. This one I'm using today is for focus because I'm talking to you about the personal grid, and I'm using my personal frequency for my throat chakra because I'm speaking. Once we've done that, I will record your frequency for your whole body. It lasts about 8 to 10 minutes depending on your energy, and then you can just listen to that on your phone or on your iPad, whatever you want to do with it, because it's your tool. It's an empowering tool. This is not where I tell you, you do this, you do that, you do the other. This is where you start to use it and you start to feel a bit different, or you start looking at things. I just think it's amazing. I really do. That and grounding, I just feel so empowered. I've never felt so better. Yes, I'm a little tired. I've been working a lot, but apart from that, I'm enabled to do all this work. Do you see where I'm coming? It enables you to thrive. So, like I said, this is your frequency grids. This is what they look like, and then we'll send them through to you. There is much more to it on here. I may start doing some little courses, you know, a bit more about it, if anyone's interested. But for now, that's your frequency grid, and I hope this helps. If you've got any questions, just send some questions in. Okay, have a great day. Well, afternoon. Bye for now.